It was so good I had to come back for seconds, boys. Welcome to Kessho, day 2, or like day 3, day 4, and day 5, all in one. So instead of, you know, Big Dick Bill dicking me down and everything, this time we've got bears dicking us down. Oh, this is great. So we start the PD with this business guy. Basically, it's a slice of life. They're talking about like, hey, we're gonna go explore the areas around and learn about the businesses and everything. I'm like, all right, bro, let's do this shit. First, we visit the Bean Brew where I got arrested. You know, this is very good memories here, and just a good time. I have to grab my knife out of the lake that I threw in last PD before I got arrested. And after this, I start to realize, hey, our gang is getting pretty fucking big. We got like 15 members now, and we got a lot of numbers on our side, and we got some really strong people in there too. A lot of people with weapons and shit. So it's going pretty good, and I'm just starting to think, hey, what can I use this for? This will be important later on. Secondly, we visit the Yum Yum. We look around. Wow, amazing. Some kid jumps behind the counter, and that's really it. Yeah, to be honest, we do a lot of walking around. We check out the sushi place. It's very cool, very fun. We check out the Neon Wave, where we try to go in to see some hubs, but they don't really let us in. Next we see this like other sushi place. It's just pretty cool. We just stand around for a second, and then finally we go to this car place, and then we go to this other place that actually like had shit going on. This PD was pretty boring up until this point where we go into this like bar and we start singing karaoke, and then this is when shit got like it started getting really fun. We were having a great time. Alright, California girls, we doing California girls?
I know a place where the grass is really green there. Warm, wet and wild. There must be something in the water. Sipping gin and juice. Laying underneath the palm trees. Undone, the boys break their necks. Trying to creep a little sneak peek. That's fucking correct. You can travel nowhere, but nothing comes close to the golden coast. Won't you party with us? You'll be falling in love, Hazy dudes, bikinis on top. Sun-kissed skin so hot, won't let your pussy go.
After this absolutely masterclass performance, we follow him to a clothing store where I ask him to borrow 30K and then start crying and like crying all over him and shit and ruining his suit. After this, we all meet up at the subway again, and he just like says his parting goodbyes and leaves. After this, the PD ends, and we're on to PD number 2, boys. Alright, so I was a little late to this PD, but basically it's like a boxing match and to learn a fighting style, and we all have to fight to win this fighting style. And like only one guy can learn it for free. The rest of them got to pay. I didn't record it, but basically all that really happened during this boxing match was I got put against the best player in like the entire game and got my ass just utterly fucking annihilated. I didn't record it, but I guess you just gotta take my word for it, bro. It was really bad. So after this, I see everybody like walking out, and so I'm like, alright, we gotta go now. We got kicked out of the club because we're not good fighters. And so, I'm walking around, joshing around with my friends, and I think I noticed something. I'm noticing 2 people fighting. But this guy goes a little bit too far and starts dragging him away, and I think he was bringing him far away to murder him or something. And I was like, fuck, no, not on my watch, buddy. And so I punch him a little bit, and he starts actually like kicking my ass. So I'm like, alright, fuck that shit, bitch. And I whip out my knife, and he drops him and walks away. And so I bring him to the hospital, ended up saving the guy's life, and now I'm like renowned as a hero. With the police, at least, I'm renowned as a hero. Welcome to the first day of school, Bob. Just gonna let you know you're gonna be a late bitch. And so, I go into my first class. I think it's class 101. It's like algebra. And they're teaching us about X and shit. And I'm like, alright, bro, I don't give a fuck. But, I'm doing a little bit of tomfoolery. I'm talking too much. And the principal walks in. He's like, you keep talking. I'm going to put you in the sped class. I'm like, you won't do that shit, bitch. I am then immediately escorted to that class. And got shoved in the B class just full of speds, bro. It's bad. After this, we would go up to lunch, and we'd just be talking, having a good time. All the Americanas are all bunched together, and we're having a good time. I talk about how bald the principal is, and he brings me over in the corner and starts just beating me with a ruler in the corner. After this, a maniac with a knife just runs around and starts shanking everybody, bro. Average school day in fucking Japan, I suppose. I got stabbed by the by the killer guy, so I have to go get patched up in the room. I then get sent in detention, and I try to give like a speech about how America is and, you know, its culture and everything. But then the gym teacher comes in and knocks me the fuck out and brings me up to the detention room. After this, the gym teacher, who is a lore actor who apparently hates my guts for some reason, I don't even know the guy, but apparently he's a fan. He brings me in this room and makes me stand there and sit in the corner for like a long ass time. And then like after a while, he like lets me go and I like escape into freedom. And that's the end of the school day, you know. It was a pretty chill day, you know. In the parking lot, people were fighting, and you know, that's the end of the PD. Now here comes the absolute best PD I have ever attended, bro, of all time. Like, I deadass think this is the best PD ever had. And so we're on a school trip, and we're all piling into the buses, having a great time. And we arrive at the campsite, and we're all told to group up, and I'm thinking, like, hey, who can protect me the most? And I'm like, bro, this bitch over here, she looks like she knows Kung Fu, I'm going with her. And so we were told to go off one by one into different, like, camping spots, and so the first people go out, then the second, and then we finally start heading out to our camping site. And it's dark as fuck, by the way. It's, like, really dark. I'm, like, shivering in my fucking timbers. And so we wander around for a very good bit. Like, we're spending around 10 minutes wandering around the dark, and then we, like, finally find a campsite. And so we're laying down, and we get told we could sneak out or, like, stay in the camp. And, bro, you know me, I'm a sneak out. And then we get a little ping saying, like, the bear fucking mauled and ate someone, bro. Like, someone fucking died. And so we start heading out looking to help, you know? And, bro, I am not kidding when I say this. We go to help. I turn around. I nearly fucking shit myself, bro. He's targeting me!
No.
So you remember that fucking gym teacher lore actor? Well, bro, guess what? He's the fucking bear, and he's targeting me, bro. And I gotta realize, bro, I need to survive. I can't die like this. And so we meet up with the others, and we get a ping saying the gym teacher is a fucking monster. And so 20 kids just start mauling this gym teacher, bro, just beating the fuck out of him. And so, you know, we're chilling, we think we're safe, and then the bear pops out of butt fuck nowhere, and he's chasing me, he's targeting me, and I'm thinking like, oh, I'm so fucked, I'm wiped. But then I remember a teaching from my mentor, Jim Butcher. You don't have to run faster than the bear to get away. You just have to run faster than the guy next to you.
He's at the hospital.
Fuck you, Nori! I shank the guy next to me in the leg, and thank God I fucking get away, and that guy fucking dies. While mourning the loss of the people that died, I get a little card, and I get graceful movement, which is, I don't know what the fuck it does, but it does something. We then camp by the buses and light a fire so the bear like fucks off and he doesn't really mess with us, and we actually repair it. And as we do, we all hop in the bus safe, and the bear pounces around looking back and forth thinking about who he's gonna kill next. After this, the bear fucking starts chasing the damn car and actually catches us all the way up to the city. And we run around this corner, and then he finally gets shot in the fucking back of the head by, like, some border patrol or something. And we get fucking saved, and we're all safe and sound, bro. The bear is dead, and we're all happy, and we all live happily after. And after this, we all live happily ever after. Yay! After this, we have this slice of life PD, where we basically just have sushi and, like, have a good time. And all that really happened this PD was this, like, guy in a white mask would take an interest in me, and like hand me a card and would tell me to meet him somewhere. I then meet this guy at the designated time and place, and he like just leads me into this like weird ass building. And so I walk into this building and I see this guy like tied down just screaming at the top of his lungs, bro. Oh, what is... Hello? Hey man, you good? He then drags this guy all the way up to the roof and uses him as like an example. Oh. Whoa! Oh! Oh my god! After this, we head like back to his crib, you know, and he brings me to this like really weird ritual room, like some weird ass shit, and they make me cut my finger. I would then sign a contract with my blood, and that would like conclude our meeting. I would, before heading out, give him my knife and tell him to, like, hide it, because it is a murder weapon after stabbing that one kid in the leg. And after this, I have one more pit stop to make for the night, and it's it's time for us to get some turf. It's time for the Americanas to get some turf. And so I'm given the option between, you know, the sewers behind the school or the railway, and we make the executive decision to choose the sewers because it's near the school and it's also a lot more secluded. We could drag people down there, kill them, and some shit like that. I don't know. And so I rally up my men and get them all prepared to fight, and we find the sewer and start walking up, and we see this guy with his arms crossed, and there's a bunch of thugs already based up there, and we get to scrapping. And when I tell you how unfair it is, bro, I mean it. These guys had dual, like, knives, and we were just high school kids with, like, fists, bro. One kid gets his fucking dreads ripped out. Another one gets his arm fucking cut off, bro. I get lucky and don't get injured, but the rest of them, bro, they get fucked up. Now, this was supposed to be the end of the video. I was editing, and the last part would have just been this voided PD where a guy choke holds me and, like, slams me into the fucking pavement off of an 8-story building. But randomly, I get pinged in the Discord server saying, hey, you know, it's time to spin back by LT. So I closed my editing software and I like start pinging everyone like, yo, hop on, and like nobody's on because it's 11 a.m. and everyone's sleeping. It's different time zones. It's fucking shitty. And so I was only able to get me and 2 other of my boys to get on. And so me and my boys throw on our shiesties and start walking over to this subway, and we go to this like cargo park or whatever. I don't know. And basically, we decide to go look around for weapons because we're going to need that shit. And I'm looking around. One of my boys gets a bat. The other one gets, like, a dagger. And I finally found a dagger after, like, hours of fucking looking, bro. It took a long-ass time. And so we hear some gunshots ring off. And we decide, because we're fucking idiots, to start walking over to the gang members. So we're like, there's no way it was them. And we, like, hop through a little fucking hole in the fence. And so we see these guys, and we're talking about whether we should, like, just jump them or something, kill them or something. And this one, my fucking dumbass friend Gure slices him with a knife, and we start fighting. And there's this big guy walking around. I'm looking at him for a second. I'm like, hey, what's that in his hand? That looks like a gun. But no way they gave him a gun, right? That'd be unfair. And so I hear, get down, get down. And so I start crouching, and fucking Gure is off-screened and fucking shot in the back of the head like a dog. Me and Mac are then knocked down, and they're slicing me up like a fucking pie. And then he presses a gun against my right shoulder and shoots me 3 times in the shoulder. After that, he gets one of his henchmen to cut off my fucking arm, and so I lose my right arm. It's gone. We're given 2 minutes, and Mac, even though I'm the one with my arm cut off, is just taking a nap on the ground and takes too long. And we're already down to a minute, and we make it to the subway station and fucking run for our damn lives. I would make it to the hospital and pass out, and that would be the end of the PD. Alright, I know this seems really bad, and you think, man, the Americanas are finished, you know. One of them got executed, another one, the leader, got his arm cut off, you know. We're not having the best time right now. But I'm telling you, we will come back, okay? We were unprepared. We need to train. We need a training arc, okay? And we will have a training arc. I promise you this. And so, we'd like to mourn the loss of Gure Tsukiyomi, or whatever the fuck his name was. And yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the end of the video. We are not on the up. We are on the down.